Welcome to Birds of Prey Sports. We're a weekly cup of Ravens and Orioles news. We're your host TJ and Jared. And we got some big news in this video. We're both super happy, super
Royal
arg-
news.
We have royal news, super excited for the season. We brought the king to Baltimore, Derrick Henry. And whew, that's gonna be hell for defense to stop. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers
And
and
Mark Andrews and
and
Isaiah
Mark.
Likely and Bateman. So I was like,
Hope babies are watching this video. I'm just playing. But I just want to say, this is the move that we've been looking for, all off season. Obviously every fan wants their team to make that one signature move, and this is what we've been looking for so far. Our running back room has been kind of a running back by committee. These
right.
past ever since Lamar really took over, there's never really been a true RB1. And now we finally brought him in. There's no excuse not to give him 25 touches a game. There's
Yeah.
if anything less, then you're using him wrong. So
Yep.
um I'm very grateful, that he's here. We're very grateful that he's here. And it's gonna be fun. Hopefully he can still bring back, the 2019, 2020, 2021 Henry. And I believe that he can, but what are
Right.
your opinions? And then you'll bring up the numbers too.
I mean, just for him to be as incredible behind the very terrible offensive line of the Titans the past few seasons, this has been very, impressive, and his situation's always reminded me of the Mark Andrews situation, just because, like, when the Titans were rolling in 2021, they brought back Henry, in the playoffs. They lost the Bengals in the first round. Kind of reminded me of what we did with Andrews this year. We were rolling it offensively, brought him back in the championship game, and then lost. Not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying, like, I always felt like maybe bringing back Mark Andrews too soon was probably, maybe a little bit too premature. Maybe you should have kept rolling with Likely, but that's a conversation for another point. But I don't know. I'm happy because, like, all those 2 years where Derrick Henry was just our father, pretty much, like, it's just it was embarrassing, the way he just ran through our defense. He, like, I don't know, like, just that division around game gives you flashbacks, but now, like, maybe you can think about it and be like, that guy's on our team now, so that's not as bad. I
Yeah.
guess maybe it's still pretty bad, but you know, um, so I'm pumped for this. I was so happy. I was waiting for this since yesterday. The news came out that we were talking with them, and, like, all the running backs were going here, all the running backs were going there. Like Saquon to the Eagles, mixed into the Texans. He got traded there actually. Swift to the Bears. I think Eckler went to the Commanders.
Yep.
Aaron Jones is still yet to be signed. Maybe we can bring him in, but
Went to the Vikings. How you went to the
right.
Vikings?
Oh, Aaron Jones went to the Vikings.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually know that. So, I didn't find out about that just now. So that's my breaking news, I guess. So all the running backs seem to be going everywhere. I think Henry's probably the perfect fit here. Just a bruiser of a running back. You got Lamar back there. He's elusive, he's fast, he's shifty. You got Henry back there. He's gonna run you over like a truck. So he's our more improved Gus Edwards. Oh, and by the way, he left too. So he went to the Chargers. So you know I guess we'll talk about that in a different video.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say, I was looking at First Take this morning, very controversial show, especially towards the Ravens. But Shannon Sharp was talking about, how traditional of a running back that Henry is and how he works best when there's a fullback in front of him. And the Ravens are, one of the really few teams that uses their fullback a lot, in their offense and their play designs and, in their running plays. So I think Patrick Ricard is going to do wonders, even more than maybe what Derrick Henry was able to do in Tennessee in that running game. I think that's going to be a lot for defense to deal with. Just two big dudes running at them, but the ability to just run them over and just hurt them. So I hope that we really get the most out of Derrick Henry in this offense. I'm telling you, it's really no excuse anymore. It's really no excuse. Last year we brought in OBJ. Running back room was still we didn't have that number one guy, but it was still solid. But last year we
Right,
brought in OBJ, went 13-4, AFC North champs.
right.
Had high expectations going into the playoffs. This year we lost a couple guys. We'll get into that later, but it's no excuse. We got all the talent in the world on offense. Still got to figure it out on defense a little bit, but it's no excuse. This offense should be able to put up more than 25 points per game, I think. It's really no excuse. So, I hope that we can actually get back to the AFC Championship again because we should be able to, man.
Yeah,
Again, it's no excuse. No
right.
excuse.
Right. And to bring up the numbers, tweet from Adam Schefter here says free agent Derrick Henry is signing a 2-year, $16 million deal worth up to 20 million, including 9 million fully guaranteed in the first year with the Baltimore Ravens. So not only to be a King Henry for this year, we got him for this year after that. So hopefully we can, take advantage of these 2 years. Hopefully he's good in both of the, 2 years. Obviously he's reaching 30 if he's not already there. So older running backs, maybe tend to slow down, as they get older. But you know, and the tweet today, I think it was from Ryan Mink, if I'm not mistaken, tweeted out he ran his fastest run was like last year was like 21.65 miles per hour, which is like the fifth fastest, like the second fastest of his career at the time. And that was the very last game last year. So, I mean, obviously he probably had more juice because he knew it was his last game in Tennessee, had a chance to put up the Jaguars in the playoffs. But I don't know. If we can get that for Derrick Henry for the full season, that'd be amazing. And then you got to think about this. Something that a lot of people haven't been talking about. You pair that with the speed and elusiveness of Lamar Jackson and Keaton Mitchell. Come on. That's
Perfect
disgusting.
1-2 punch. That's a perfect
Exactly.
1-2 punch.
That's like what you want to do in Madden. Like you get
Yeah.
like that big running back who's gonna like run you over, get that power back, but then you want to get that fast guy who's gonna help you in open space and be ready on the screens and whatever short game, whatever. So and then I wouldn't want to tackle Derrick Henry in any capacity, So like, maybe you can throw him in the pass game too. So, how many? I want to ask you a question though.
Yeah.
How many attempts do you think it would take for you to tackle Derrick Henry, like a clean tackle without you looking kind of awkward?
Probably like 5 million attempts or something.
He
And
probably
you
throws
know
around
what
like
you're doing with that
ragdolls.
question. You know what you're doing with that question. You're trying to embarrass me over his plan, but
I said us like ragdolls.
but speaking of tackling Derrick Henry, I just hope that, obviously, that teams are going to go after his legs, when it comes to tackling him. So I just hope that, he's able to stay healthy the whole season and not, have any knee or ankle injuries because that's what happened to Nick Chubb last year, actually.
Yeah.
Tackled his knees and out for the year. So, um, I that's all I hope is that he can just stay healthy
Yep.
as a player.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's gonna be a hell of a team to stop next year. I'm excited. I want to get his jersey actually. I really want to get his jersey. I'm wondering if he's going to be 22 or maybe he'll be like a different number or something. But I want to get that jersey as soon as possible.
Nice. Yeah. I think you probably be 22. I think you wore 22 at Alabama too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's only right. But I think that's all we have for this video. Just a quick update. Ravens free agency so far, our biggest move yet. Bringing the King to Baltimore, like I said. It's gonna be a fun ride. So any last words or that's it?
Nope. Can't wait to get started.
Can't wait to get started. That's me too. But that's all we got for you guys in this video. Make sure to check out our social medias, our Twitter, our Instagram, and our TikTok. Make sure to also check out our second channel, Casual Cinema. And that's all we got for you guys today. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we're Birds of Prey Sports, and we're out.
We're out.